So today we're talking with Anthony Bordoley, candidate for judge for the 47th District Court, which represents both Farmington and Farmington Hills. Anthony, I've had the chance to look at your experience, your background, and what you stand for. But I want to get right to the question voters are really asking as we get closer to the election. I'm going to ask you directly, why should voters vote for you? Why should someone tell their family, their friends, or their neighbors that Anthony Bordoley is the right choice 47th District Court judge?
Well, thank you for taking the time to interview me today and hear about me and this candidacy for this position. And I have to tell you, when people ask me that question, I think about the people that enter the courtroom every day. Not the lawyers, not the judges, but the people who are nervous, they've come to the court for the first time, and they don't understand what is going on. And I have to tell you, this position is more than just thinking about my legal experience and my knowledge, and I have a lot of both. This is more than just thinking about my years in the courtroom as a prosecutor and as a local litigation attorney defending people's rights. This position for judge is about understanding the law and applying to the facts of the case and treating people with dignity and respect.
Anthony, you mentioned something really important, understanding people, not just the system. What does that actually look like in a courtroom?
It means understanding that when somebody comes into the courtroom, they're facing potentially one of the most stressful moments of their life. They're thinking about their livelihood, their family. And so my job as a judge is to make sure that they feel heard, to apply the law fairly to everybody who comes in the courtroom, to apply the law equally to everybody who comes in the courtroom, treat everyone with respect.
So, Anthony, what do people need most from a judge in those moments?
They need to know they matter. They need to know they're not being rushed or dismissed from the courtroom. They need to feel respected, because respect in the system, or conveying respect in the system, makes the system a trusted process.
And how do you build that trust?
It starts by listening to people, explaining things clearly, applying things fairly and consistently in the courtroom. And that's how the system works, applying that fairly, equally to everybody that comes in the courtroom. And when people see that in the system, that's what builds trust in the system. I believe in fairness, and I believe in integrity. And I believe that everybody who comes in the courtroom deserves dignity. The people of this community need a judge who doesn't just understand the system, but understands the people. And that's the kind of service I'm committed to bringing to this community as our next judge.
We've been speaking with Anthony Bordoley, candidate for judge in the 47th District Court. Anthony, I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.